Hello, good morning to all of you. Today we are going to read a poem, A Legend of the Northland. It is created by Phoebe Carey. Phoebe Carey was born in 4th September 1824 and she died on 31st July 1871. She was an American poet and the younger sister of poet Alice Carey. She was born in 1820 and she died in 1871. The sisters co-published poems in 1849 and then each went on to publish volumes of her own. After their deaths in 1871, joint anthologies of the sisters' unpublished poems were also compiled. After that, we should know the title of the poem, A Legend of the Northland. First, the story belongs to the region that are situated at North Pole. This is your North Pole and nearby areas, Alaska, Russia, Greenland. This story belongs from here. And second thing is legend. Legend is a story that is based on folk culture. It is transferred from one generation to another generation orally, and it is written in a ballad form. This poem is a ballet. Ballet is a kind of poem. It is in it story is running fast. It has 16 stanzas and there are 4 lines in each stanza. So let's start poem. Stanza first. Away, away in the northland where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they cannot sleep them through. Away, away, very far. Northland where the hours of the day are few, where the sun rays falls for very few time. That's why the day is very short and nights are very long in winter season. इन द नॉर्थलैंड में सूरज का प्रकाश बहुत कम समय के लिए पड़ता है, इसलिए वहाँ पर दिन बहुत छोटा होता है और रातें बहुत लंबी होती हैं. एंड द नाइट्स आर सो लॉन्ग इन विंटर दैट दे कैन नॉट स्लीप देम थ्रू. नाइट्स आर सो लॉन्ग दैट दे आर अनएबल टू स्लीप सो लॉन्ग टाइम. Stanza second. Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledge when it snows, and the children look like bears cubs in their funny furry clothes. This is a sledge. This is a sledge. Sledge means gaadi, and these are reindeers. These are reindeers. Reindeers is a kind of animal that pull the sledge in the snow. ये harness they pull the where they harness they means people who lives in the northland. जो लोग नॉर्थलैंड में रहते हैं वे तेजी से they harness the swift reindeer. Swift very fast running reindeer animal. Reindeer is a kind of animal. वे जो राइडर हैं बहुत तेज़ जो खींचते हैं गाड़ी को टू द स्लेज गाड़ी को जो बहुत तेज़ खींचते हैं. स्लेज इज अ कार दैट एनीवन कैन सिट इन द स्लेज. व्हेन इट स्नोज जब स्नो बहुत पड़ता है उस क्षेत्र में जब बर्फ़ बहुत पड़ते हैं तो बर्फ़ पे कोई और नहीं चल सकता. बट ये जो राइडर हैं स्पेशल काइंड है ऑफ एनिमल हैं वो बहुत ही तेज़ी से बर्फ़ वाले जगहों पर भी गाड़ी को खींच सकता है। एंड द चिल्ड्रेन लुक लाइक बियर्स कम, और बच्चे जो हैं वो बियर्स कम, बियर के बच्चों की तरह, बियर्स किड दे लुकिंग लाइक बियर किड बिकॉज दे बोर द फरी क्लॉथ्स, वूलन क्लॉथ दैट इज मेड ऑफ फर। वो वूलन कपड़े पहनते हैं विंटर सीजन में जो फर से बने होते हैं, तो वो बियर कप की तरह दिखते हैं। नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा थर्ड। दे टेल देम अ क्यूरियस स्टोरी, आई डू नॉट बिलीव इट इज ट्रू, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you. They means people, our parents. They tell them means children, their babies. They tell them a curious story. Who lives there? The parents tell to their children this curious story. वे जो पेरेंट्स हैं अपने बच्चों को ये क्यूरियस स्टोरी बताते हैं। आई डोंट बिलीव दिस ट्रू, टिस ट्रू, दिस ट्रू। मुझे नहीं पता कि वो स्टोरी जो है ये सही है। आई डोंट बिलीव इट्स ट्रू, एंड इट यू मे लर्न अ लेसन इफ आई टेल द टेल टू यू। टेल मीन्स स्टोरी। इफ I tell you this story, if I tell you this story, you will learn a lesson. अगर हम आपको ये कहानी बताते हैं तो आप उसमें आपको कुछ शिक्षा ज़रूर मिलती है, कुछ मोरल ज़रूर आपको मिलता है। ये स्टोरी सही है कि नहीं ये नहीं पता, बट स्टोरी आपको एक लेसन ज़रूर मिलता है। स्टैंजा 4। Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it, preaching just as he did, you know. This is a Saint Peter who is the follower of Jesus Christ. Once upon a time, एक बार की बात है, when the good Saint Peter, he is a Peter and follower of Jesus Christ. ये एक बार ये जो है सेंट पीटर जो है लिव्ड इन द वर्ल्ड बिलो, नीचे यहीं धरती पर संसार पर रहते थे जिस समय, उस समय की बात है। एंड वॉकड अबाउट इट प्रीचिंग जस्ट एज ही डिड, यू नो। एंड वॉकड लिव्ड इन द वर्ल्ड बिलो एंड वॉकड अबाउट प्रीचिंग मीन्स गिविंग अ रिलीजियस लेक्चर, उपदेश दे रहे थे, धार्मिक लेक्चर दे रहे थे। And walking, he was walking in the world and giving a religious lecture as he also did, जैसा कि वो हमेशा करते थे कि विश्व में पूरा भ्रमण करते थे और सभी को उपदेश दिया करते थे। You know, आप जानते हो कि जैसा वो हमेशा करते थे वो कर रहे थे। स्टैंजा 5। He came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. Hearth, this is a अंगीठी, fireplace जहाँ पे हम बेक करते हैं। He came to the door. He, Saint Peter came to the door of a cottage. Cottage is a hut, झोपड़ी, घर। जो सेंट पीटर हैं वो एक झोपड़ी के गेट पर आते हैं, डोर पे आते हैं। Traveling round the earth, when he was traveling the whole world, he came to a door of a cottage where he saw a little woman was making a cake. जो सेंट पीटर हैं वो एक झोपड़ी के पास दरवाजे पर आते हैं घूमते हुए पृथ्वी पर, और फिर वह देखते हैं कि एक लेडी जो है वो केक बना रही हैं अंगीठी पर। नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा 6। एंड बीइंग फेंट विथ फास्टिंग फॉर द डे वाज ऑलमोस्ट डन, ही आस्क्ड हर फ्रॉम हर स्टोर ऑफ केक्स टू गिव हिम अ सिंगल वन। बीइंग फेंट विथ फास्टिंग, For a long time he did not take anything to eat, so he was very hungry. For the day was almost done, and whole day was completed. Day was finished near about, and he did not take any food to eat, so he was feeling very weakness. For the day was almost done, he asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. He asked for a single cake from the lady to eat. Stanza 7. So he made a very little cake, but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. So she made a very little cake. When the Saint Peter asked for a cake, she thought that this is a very large cake. She will not give it to the Peter. So she made a very little cake. But when she baked it, it became so large. She looked it at and thought it seemed too large to give away. She thought it was very large, so she will not give it to the Peter. उसने सोचा कि ये जब उसने बनाया और देखा बनाने के बाद वो फिर बड़ा सा बन गया, तो उसने कहा कि मैं इतना बड़ा केक नहीं दे सकती हूँ। स्टैंजा 8. Therefore she needed another and still a smaller one, but it looked when she turned it over as large as the first had done. Therefore she needed another. She make another dough to make a smaller cake, but when she baked it, she found it was also became a larger like a first. जब उसने फिर से इसको बनाया, छोटा सा बनाने के लिए आटा बनाया, और फिर उसने देखा कि जब वो बनाया तो ये भी पहले की ही तरह बड़ा बन गया। स्टैंजा 9. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as a wafer, but she couldn't part with that. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough. She took a very small piece of dough and she rolled using roller. She rolled and she make it so thin that it make a like a wafer. उसने छोटा सा आटा का डो लिया और उसको बहुत पतला सा बेल दिया, और वो इतना पतला बेला कि वो वेफर की तरह बन गया। और फिर भी but she was unable to give it to the Saint Peter. She could not part with that part. उसको she was unable to give it to the Saint Peter. Stanza 10. For she said, my cakes that seem too small when I eat of them myself are yet too large to give away, so she put them on the shelf. She was a very greedy lady. She was a miser lady. She was very selfish. She said to herself, my cakes that seems too small when I eat. When she used herself to eat, it becomes very small, and when she thinks to give it to the other person, she feels that it is very large, because she was very selfish and greedy. वो सोचती है कि जब मैं इस केक को खाती हूँ तो ये बहुत ही छोटा दिखता है, लेकिन जब मुझे किसी को देना है तो मुझे ये बहुत बड़ा दिख रहा है, क्योंकि इसलिए उसने अपने सेल्फ पे रख दिया और उसने इसे दिया नहीं, क्योंकि वो बहुत ही सेल्फिश थी और वो सोच रही थी कि इतना बड़ा मैं इसको नहीं दे सकती हूँ। स्टैंजा 11. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke Saint. Then good Saint Peter grew angry. He became angry because he was hungry and very tired, and she has a lots of cakes, but she did not give a single piece. That's why Saint Peter became very angry. Then, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. She has a sufficient cakes, and but she was so greedy that she did not give a single piece to the Saint Peter. So she was the reason of being angry. Stanza 12. And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm." Saint Peter became angry and he cursed the lady and said, "You are too selfish. This lady is very much selfish, but she lives in a house. She is in a human form, human being, but she is very greedy, very miser, and very selfish. She has both things, food and shelter, both she had, but and fire also to keep to keep her warm. But she was very selfish. She is she does not deserve these facilities. So सेल्फ जो सेंट पीटर हैं वो कहते हैं कि तुम बहुत ही सेल्फिश हो मानव के फॉर्म में। तुम्हारे पास सब कुछ है, फूड भी है, शेल्टर भी है, और तुम्हें वार्म रखने के लिए फायर भी है, बट तुम ये सब डिजर्व नहीं करती हो। स्टैंजा 13. नाउ यू शैल बिल्ड एज द बर्ड डू and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring all day in the hard day dry wood. Saint Peter cursed the lady. He said, "You shall build as the birds do." जैसे कि birds करते हैं, as the birds do, you have to do you also, because you are a very selfish lady. You did not deserve this facility and shall get your scanty food. You have to work hard and you will get very little. Scanty means very little food. If you work very hard, then you will get very little food by making hole in the all day in the hard and dry wood. जैसे कि बर्ड्स करते हैं वुड पिकर, जो कि ड्राई और हार्ड वुड में होल करके दिन रात छेद करते रहते हैं और तब उन्हें बहुत थोड़ा सा भोजन मिलता है। उसी तरीके से तुम एक बर्ड बन जाओगे। स्टैंजा 14. देन अप शी वेंट थ्रू द चिमनी, नेवर स्पीक अ वर्ड, एंड आउट ऑफ द टॉप फ्लू आई वुड पिकर, for she was changed to a bird. Stanza 14. She went through the chimney without speaking any word. बिना बोले वो चिमनी से होते हुए सीधे ऊपर चली गई। And out of the top flew a woodpecker. और टॉप पर जाकर she became a bird. She changed into a bird and this is a woodpecker and she flew away. और उसके बाद वो चिमनी से ऊपर चली जाती है बर्ड बन करके, और वो वुडपीकर जो है दूसरी जगह फिर वो उड़ जाती है, वहाँ से चली जाती है। स्टैंजा 15. शी हैड अ स्कारलेट कैप ऑन हर हेड एंड दैट वाज लेफ्ट द सेम, बट ऑल द रेस्ट ऑफ हर क्लॉथ्स वर टर्न्ड black as a coal in the flame. Scarlet red color cap. The woman bore a red color cap. It was as it is. It was not chained, but her all clothes burned into the flame and changed into a black color like a coal. जो लेडी है थी उसने रेड कलर का कैप पहना था ठंडक के समय, वही बस एज इट इज बचा हुआ था। लेकिन जो और रेस्ट क्लॉथ थे, जो बचे हुए कपड़े थे, वो जल कर के कोयले बन गए थे, जो आग में जलकर कोयले बन गए थे। और इस तरीके से दिस इज हर कैप रेड कलर एंड हर ऑल क्लॉथ्स बर्ट एंड बिकेम अ coal. Stanza 16. And every country schoolboy has seen her in the wood, where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring and boring for food. Every country, in every area, land, is when schoolboy go to the school, they oftenly saw this woodpecker, has seen her in a form of woodpecker. जब भी बच्चे स्कूल जाते थे तो उसे वुडपिकर को देखते थे। वेयर सी लिव्स इन द ट्रीज टिल दिस वेरी डे, होल डे सी लिव्स इन द ट्रीज एंड सी मेकिंग होल इन द ट्री टू गेट अ लिटिल फूड. In this way, this story is finished, and it's a moral that we should never be selfish. We help to other. If God had given us, we should help to other person. This is a moral. And literary devices, rhyming scheme is we can see in each stanza same. Away, away in the northland, A, where the hours of the day are few, B, and the nights are so long in the winter, C, that they cannot sleep them through. In first stanza, in all stanza, rhyming scheme is used, A, B, C, and B. And here is used figure of speech, simile, like a coal, as, where as is used and like is used, like and as word is used, there is a simile. In this way, this is a very nice poem, and we got a very good lesson from this poem. Thank you.